أكاديمية القادة الدولية International Leaders Academy.
Hello everyone. Today we will continue our lesson, which was about the present perfect continuous. As we were talking about the present perfect continuous, we said that we use the present perfect continuous to talk about actions that happened in the past and continued up to the present. Now, let's open our workbook, page 74, and let's apply the rule. Question number 1. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the box. Use the present perfect continuous. Before we do the exercise, I want you please to write the form beside this question to remember. Subject plus have or has plus been plus verb ing and the complement of the sentence. Let's do the first one. Mr. Jones said, "I in this town for many years." Let's try to choose the best answer from here, which is the suitable verb. Teach, travel, play, wait, live, or learn. The answer is live. I, the subject, takes, have or has? Of course, have. So, I have been living. Number 2. Professor James at the university since 2005. Professor James takes, has or have? Of course, has. Been. The verb is gonna be teach. So, the answer has been teaching. Number 3. We. French since September, said Joe. We have been learning French. Number 4. Henry and Rupert. Henry and Rupert here, it is plural. So I'm gonna use have been traveling around the world for 9 miles. Number 5. Mrs. Bond and Mrs. Bond is singular, so I'm gonna use has been waiting for a taxi half an hour. Number 6. You have you have been playing basketball for 3 hours, said the teacher. Let's now move to the second exercise. Write questions for the answers. You remember I told you before that if you want to make a question, we have 2 types of questions. We have yes/no questions and we have WH questions. And in the present perfect tense, in the present perfect continuous, we are gonna use how long. If you remember, how long is a key word and the answer is gonna be with since or for. Before we do this exercise, I want you to write beside this exercise the form, and then let's apply the form on the sentences. I'm gonna start with how long plus have or has plus this subject plus been plus verb ing and the complement of the sentence, and of course a question mark. Let's do the first one. In the first one, he's giving us how long. So you're gonna continue with have or has plus the subject plus been plus verb ing. And how you're gonna know the question? Of course, we should look at the answer. Here we have the answer. The baby has been sleeping for 6 hours. Where is the subject? The baby has been sleeping is the verb. For 6 hours, the complement of the sentence. If you remember, I told you how long is a keyword, and the answer for this question is gonna be with for or since. So what shall we do? For here, for is gonna be the answer, so of course I'm not gonna put it in the question. So I'm gonna start with how long. The baby takes has, so how long has, then the subject, has the baby been sleeping? This is the question. Let's do the second one. It might be easier. With practicing, it's gonna be more simple for you to make a question. The boys have been arguing all afternoon. All afternoon is the answer. Okay, so I'm not gonna put it in the question. Then we have to divide the sentence. The boys, it is the subject, have been arguing is the verb. I'm gonna say how long. Look at here the form. I said how long, so I write it here. Then have or has, I'm gonna look here. This is the subject, the boys. So the boys take have. How long have? Then I told you to put the subject, which is the boys, then, and verb here is arguing. So, how long have the boys been arguing? Let's move to number 3. Aunt Jane has been driving that car for years. 4 years is the answer. I'm not gonna put it in the question. Aunt Jane is the subject, has been driving, the verb, that car, the object, or the complement of the sentence. So I'm gonna say how long has Aunt Jane been driving that car? And don't forget to put a question mark at the end. The last one, we have been watching TV since 3 o'clock. Since 3 o'clock is the answer. It's not gonna be included in the question. We is the subject, have been watching, the verb, TV is the object. I'm gonna start with, look here at the form. Here is the form, so I'm gonna apply it simply here. How long have we been watching TV. There is another thing for this sentence number 4. Sometimes if you are asking someone, you ask with you and the answer is gonna be with I. The same thing with we. It might be we and it might be you. I'm asking you, how long have you been watching TV? We have been watching TV since 3 o'clock. And if you wrote we, it's also correct and it's grammatically correct. So both can be written here in this question. Now let's move to question number 3. Complete the sentences with for or since. Do you remember for or since? Yes. Let's put a note here. For is used for unspecific time, unspecific duration. This means that we have here a duration. We don't have a point of the time. And I'm gonna say not specific. And since is specific. Okay, let's start. Uncle John has been flying planes 10 years. 10 years. I'm gonna ask myself, is it specific or no? Did he mention the years? Exactly which years? No, it's not specific. That's why I'm gonna say for 10 years. The girls have been playing tennis 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Am I specific by mentioning 2 o'clock? Or I don't know exactly the time? Of course, it's specific. So I'm gonna say since 2 o'clock. Number 3. We have been living in our apartment October. Here we have a month. Is it specific or not? Did he mention the month, exactly which month, or we don't know the month? Of course, he mentioned the month, October, exactly October. He is specific. That's why I'm gonna use since. The last one. Mrs. Morris has been working in this school 9 months. 9 months. Did he mention exactly the months? No. 9 months. Whatever you want. Which months exactly we don't know. So I'm gonna say for 9 months. Okay. Now let's move to exercise number 4. Answer the questions. How long have you been living in this town? How long? Number 2. How long have you been studying in this school? Number 3. How long have you been learning English? If you remember, when we were talking about how long, I told you the answer is gonna be with for or since. So here it's for you. This question is for you. You can answer whatever you want, but you should put for or since, and of course the form of the verb should be in the present perfect continuous. And here we have 3 questions. It's up to you to use for or since. It is a homework for you. you can do it, and you can send it me again on the WhatsApp or on the Messenger, wherever you want, and I'm gonna correct your answers. Thank you for watching us and listening to this lesson. See you tomorrow with the workbook again on page 75. Don't